Come in.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Hi, Danielle. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you, Brittany.
Thank you for coming in. I know it's a little last minute.
Sure, what's going on?
Emily's teacher contacted me. She's been having some concerns.
Okay.
Emily's been late to school, been missing school, and her grades. She's been anxious with her grades.
Okay.
And we had a student get sick, and she's been anxious about that. So we just want to try to come up with a plan on how to make her less anxious and wanting to come to school.
Okay.
First off, how does Emily get to school?
Well, both Emily's father and I work pretty early in the morning, so it's Emily's responsibility to get herself to school. So she has an alarm clock. It goes off about half an hour before she's supposed to get on the bus. She gets up, gets herself dressed. We make sure that she's got her backpack and everything ready the night before. So all she has to do is get dressed, and then the bus comes and it's in front of our house, and she has to just get on the bus in the morning.
Do you think that's a lot of responsibility for someone so young?
It is. She's 10, so it's something that I think, or that her father and I both feel like she's capable of doing. And at this point, there's really not a whole lot of other options for us.
Okay, so you don't have a family member who can come and help her get on the bus, make sure she's up, and has her backpack and homework all done?
No, right now there's nobody who lives near us that can help with that. It's just her father and I.
Do you have a local daycare that you can drop her off to before you go to work, so you make sure she's not missing as much school or is being late? Like the daycare can get her on the bus and you'll know.
There are a couple of daycare centers in the area that we could look at. We really haven't talked about that before, because the daycare would have to be open, one, early enough that we could drop Emily off, and then two, because Emily would still have to get to school, so it would have to be a place where a bus could pick her up, or and then I just don't know how much we can afford a daycare.
Okay, but you have looked into a daycare now?
It's been a couple of years. She's been doing this for about 2 years now, so we would have to probably start again.
Do you think there's a certain reason why she's been late? She just doesn't want to get up to get ready for school?
I don't really know. I guess, I wouldn't want to get up early, so maybe that could be it, or she just is sleeping through her alarm clock, maybe. I'm not sure.
So does it concern you that she's been late to class a few times and she's missed a day already this week?
Yeah, I guess it concerns us as long as she's getting to school the majority of the time and, not getting super bad grades. I don't see a huge problem with it, but, we want her to be there every day, obviously.
So Emily's being late to class or is not showing up, and she's got a B on her test that she took earlier this week, and she's really anxious and upset about it. Do you think it's due to the fact that she's been missing some class because she's late?
It could be. It could be that she's not doing well because of that. I don't really know.
There's no pressure from home to get A's, like straight A's, so she's anxious to come home and tell you about her B, or she's anxious to take tests?
Well, we want her to get straight A's. We want her to do the best that she can be. And the expectation is that she doesn't get anything below a B. And we think that she knows that. So there's not a lot of pressure to do straight A's, but she knows what our expectations are of her. So maybe we need to talk about that a little bit more.
So you don't know why she'd be so anxious about a B, because that's not a bad grade. It's very good for a third grader.
Mm-hmm. No, I really don't. She could do better. She could have gotten an A on that paper, or the test, but I don't see why she would feel so nervous about it. We wouldn't punish her for it.
Do you think maybe it's a school thing, like kids are making fun of her because she didn't do as well as everyone else, or do you think it's her wanting to do better and it's making her?
Well, it could be both. I mean, I don't see why anybody would make fun of her because she got a B, but, maybe somebody else got an A that she feels like she needs to keep up with them. That might be a reason, but at home, we don't tell her she needs to get straight A's. We tell her, she has to do between an A and a B, somewhere in that range, because that's what we know she's capable of doing. But other than that, I don't know.
Do you think if she got to school on time and was able to catch all the information that the teacher was talking about, do you think she would be less anxious because she knows that she was there for everything and she wasn't missing important information for the test? Should be
Maybe that could be a reason. Yeah, I mean, obviously she learns more the more she's there, so that could be a reason why she's falling a little bit behind.
Do you think she might need a tutor, an after school tutor that can work with her until you guys get out of work?
She could use a tutor, just to stay current or to get caught up, and then once she's caught up, I don't think she would need one anymore. The only concern we would have is how she gets home, because she has to take the bus home.
Okay.
So that would be a concern of ours.
Maybe a tutor would help her get less anxious
Mm-hmm.
and want to go to school. That might be part of why she doesn't want to get up in the morning.
Yeah.
It's because she's nervous that she's falling behind because she's missing so much school.
Yeah, that could be it. Yeah.
Okay. Her teacher also mentioned another issue.
Okay.
Someone got sick in class and she was really anxious, and she was late the next day because she was anxious and didn't want to be around the girl. She was scared she was going to get sick.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a reason behind that anxiety?
I don't think so. Her father and I have never been sick like that around her, where she would have to deal with it in any way, and I don't feel like there's been a time where she's done that recently. I don't know why she would be so anxious.
So no one's been sick around her to cause her such anxiety. Has she been sick when she was younger and it didn't get taken care of right away that would cause her anxiety?
Maybe she was sick and I didn't catch it in time. I don't remember 100%, so that could be a possibility.
So you're feeling a little unsure about why she'd be reacting this way?
Yeah, I'm definitely a little unsure.
Do you think you could have a discussion with her and be like, why are you anxious when someone gets sick? Like, no one likes to be around someone who's sick, but it's causing her not to want to come to school the next day. So it's kind of a serious situation.
Yeah, we can talk to her about it and try and figure out what's going on with her.
Okay. So out of this meeting, we have two goals that we want to try to achieve with Emily.
Mm-hmm.
One is to get her on the bus in time because she's been late to class and is not doing as well in school as the other children.
Mm-hmm.
And the second goal would to be to maybe talk to her
Mm-hmm.
about sickness and why she's so anxious about it. To tell her that it's fine.
Right. Yeah. Those are doable goals, I think, to reach.
Do you have any other concerns about school?
No,
That-
no, I don't think so. I think we'll just talk to Emily and see what we can do about making sure she's here every day and on time.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming in, and look forward to seeing Emily doing better in school.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Yep.